And North Carolina Congressman Mark Meadows joins us. Good evening, sir.
Good evening, Greta. It's good to be with you.
Nice to have you. So your state, the state of North Carolina, hired Jonathan Gruber about a year ago to do what?
Well, he was supposed to help us with a health care plan that really dealt with Medicaid recipients, those that are uninsured. And so he was supposed to be an unbiased or a non-biased individual to help technically reconcile the numbers. And after the reports of some of his comments, our auditor decided that perhaps he's not so unbiased.
And so he's getting the boot, if I've got this correctly, because is that no matter what he concludes, no matter what advice he gives, is that his credibility has now been so undermined as to have it be of actually no value? Is that essentially what it is? So, you know, cut and run, basically get rid of him?
Well, and you're right, Greta. And while he may be very technically proficient, he's supposed to come in and be able to provide consulting without any hidden agenda. And what we're finding is not only does he call the American people stupid, but he comes in at hundreds of thousands of dollars. You know, this is the federal government's $6 million man. He's been paid by the federal government hundreds of thousands and millions of dollars. And so our auditor said, you know, we can do better than this. The American people deserve better, and we need to make sure that we have an unbiased opinion. You know, the American people just...
You say that he's technically proficient, and, you know, that does make me want to pause for this reason, is that he was the architect of Obamacare. Then he goes out and he says that through deception that they used to pass the mandate in Obamacare. If you go back to Obamacare, and I've actually posted on Greta Wire an interview with former HHS Secretary Tommy Thompson, is that Tommy Thompson gave Massachusetts $500 million for seed money, and that's why Obamacare did as well as it did. The U.S. government never had that seed money for Obamacare, and yet this guy is out deceptively trying to peddle it as essentially the same thing, using the mandate to finance it. So I'm not so sure technically proficient when there's so much deception.
Well, and I think that that's what makes it troubling, Greta, is here's an individual who knew better and who purposely went out and American, hardworking American taxpayer dollars paid for him to deceive them, to sell them a program. And really all we want is the truth, whether it's on Obamacare or, you know, the missing IRS emails that were destroyed. Now today 30,000 of them show up. We want the truth from our government, and yet we're seeing that we're being deceived each and every day, and the American people have had enough.
All right, North Carolina's paid him $100,000 already. Should he pay that $100,000 back? Should North Carolina ask for it back?
Well, I don't believe that. I spoke to the auditor today, Greta, and she says that the part that has actually been fulfilled with the contract was done properly, and so the payments, I think most of the payments that have been made, they will not ask for that money back.
How does she know if it's done properly? If this guy makes it, I mean, this guy runs around bragging about about deceiving people. I mean, I don't understand how you can trust what he said by just saying, well, it's done properly. We'll just give $100,000 of North Carolina taxpayer money because we think the guy, he went to MIT or whatever.
Well, and I asked the auditor that very question, and apparently part of this is reconciling the numbers to see if actually the program that we have is indeed saving the people of North Carolina a certain amount of money. And so she has her staff looking into that to verify that as well.
All right, Congressman, nice to see you. Thanks, sir.
It's good to see you. Thanks, Greta.